morning, students. We have seen the grammar in the second lesson, page number 16, pronominal verbs in past tense. You already know the past tense, how to do the normal verbs in past tense. This is pronominal verb. Pronoun is there, then comes the verb. You have to do the both. First subject will come, after you have to the pronoun, reflexive pronoun will agree with the subject, the pronoun will be changed, then comes the auxiliary verb, then comes the past participle. Pronominal verbs in past tense. Examples are given. Already you know that the past participle will agree with the subject if the auxiliary verb is yet there. Like that, examples is given. For pronominal verbs, auxiliary verb will be always yet, so there will be agreement of the past participle. After that, negation. Negation, this is another kind of negative formation. Ne plus. Another kind of negative formation like ne pas. What is mean by ne plus? Means no more, no longer. Example is given. How you have to make into negative. You know that articles, article partitive du, del apostrophe des, del will change to de or d apostrophe in negative. So some will change to any in negative. These articles in this is in false, if it is in positive form now, if it is in negative form now, you have to change it into de. Il reste du gâteau. Is there any cake? No. Il n'y a plus de gâteau. There is no more cake. Is there any cake? Il reste. Rest means remains. Is there any cake? There is no more cake. Il n'y a, this is one kind of negative formation. If you want il n'y a pas, there is no more cake, is one kind of negative formation. Du becomes de. Second one, où habitez toujours en banlieue? Toujours means still or always. Here you have to take the meaning still. You live still in suburban. You live still in suburban. Banlieue means outskirts of the city, suburban. No, I no longer live in suburban. I know je n'habite plus. You have to start with J. N apostrophe habite. Here subject is asking for you. Question is asked to you. So you have to start with J. N apostrophe habite. I no longer live in banlieue, suburb. Another example. Le garçon joue toujours au cricket. The boy still plays cricket. The boy always plays cricket. Still plays cricket. No, il ne joue plus. Or like the negative formation, where you have to put ne plus before the verb ne or n apostrophe, after the verb plus. Negative elements, where you have to place a negative elements before the verb, after the verb. No, yet you can start with le garçon or il, both correct. No, il ne joue plus au cricket. He no longer plays cricket. Il y a encore de la glace. Encore means still. Is there ice cream? Is there ice? Is there remains ice? No, il n'y a plus de glace. There is no more ice. DELA becomes DE. I already tell you, if article partitive it is in the positive sentence, now I have to change into DU. I have written here. These articles, if it is in the positive sentence, you have to change into this article in the negative form. That's all. The negative formation, la plus. Still, till that we finish the grammar in the page number 16. Second lesson grammar is over. Now we have to go to the grammar exercise in the second lesson. Now we are going to start the grammar exercise. First grammar exercise, second lesson, page number 17. Mettez les phrases à l'imparfait. Put the sentence into imperfect. Verb is given, subject is given, verb is given in the present tense form. You have to put that sentence, change that verbs into imperfect form. I already explained you how to make the imperfect conjugation. You have to follow that imperfect conjugation. Then you have to put these verbs into the imperfect form. How we are going to do it? Let us see. First grammar exercise. Put the sentence into imperfect. What is the steps to change from present tense to imperfect? For any verb, you have to take the new form of the verb, present tense, first person plural, new form of that verb, cut the ons, keep the remaining as the stem. With that stem, add the endings according to the subject. How to make the imperfect conjugation? Take that first person plural new form of that verb, present tense new form of that verb, any verb, cut the ons from the conjugation, keep the remaining as the stem, then add the endings according to the subject given. This is the method to do the imperfect conjugation. Now this is the question. Nous travaillons. What I told you, I have to take that for any verb, only exception verb is être. For all the verbs, you have to follow this. Travaillons. How you have to, what is the first step? You have to take the new conjugation. Already the new conjugation is given. So you have to cut the ons from the question. For a new subject, what is the ending? Say ions. So replace ons by ions. That's all answer for the first one. Second one, je finis. For all the verbs, we have to make the new conjugation. So finir verb, what is the new conjugation of the finir verb? F-I-N-I-S-S-I-O-N. F-I-N-I-S-S-O-N-S. Finissons. So you have to cut the O-N-S. What is remaining? F-I-N-I-S-S. With that stem, keep that stem. What is the subject given? J. So add the endings A-I-S. Next, ou fait. Third question. What is this? F-A-I-T-S, fair verb. So what is the fair verb conjugation in first person plural new form conjugation? Nous faisons. F-A-I-S-O-N-S. Nous faisons. So if you cut the O-N-S, what is remaining? F-A-I-S. You have to write that F-A-I-S. What is the ending for nous? For vous, I-E-Z. So put the I-E-Z here. Vous faisiez. Fourth question, les étudiants rentrent, R-E-N-T-R-E-N-T. What is this verb? Rentre means rentre, return, R-E-N-T-R-E-R. What is the conjugation for what is the new first person plural conjugation? R-E-N-T-R-O-N-S. So if you cut the O-N-S, what is remaining? R-E-N-T-R. So write the subject, les étudiants, R-E-N-T-R. Then what is the subject given? Les étudiants. What is the what order it is? A last person plural. So put the A-N-T here. R-E-N-T-R-A-I-E-N-T. Les étudiants rentrent. Last one, first grammar exercise, fifth one. Les jeunes filles choisissent. C-H-O-I-S-I-S-S-E-N-T. What is this verb? Choisir verb. What is this what is the conjugation of the choisir verb in new form, new conjugation? C-H-O-I-S-I-S-S-O-N-S. If you cut the O-N-S, what is remaining? C-H-O-I-S-S-S-I-S-S. So what is the subject given? Les jeunes filles. Third person plural. What is the ending for the last person plural? A-N-T. Put the E-N-T. What is the method to know the conjugations? For any verb, write the present tense first person plural new form of that verb. Cut the O-N-S. Keep the remaining as the stem. With that stem, add these endings. That's all imperfect conjugation. Now, the second grammar exercise. What is the second grammar exercise? Same. Put the sentence in imperfect indicative. Put the sentence in imperfect indicative. Verbs, subject and verb is given. You have to put that verbs in imperfect. First one, nous regardons. Let us see what is the answer. Nous regardons. What is the step? How to conjugate? For any verb, you have to write the nu conjugation, you have to cut the ONS. So here already nu conjugation is given for that verb. So cut the ONS. If you cut the ONS, what is remaining? REGARD, right? REGARD. Then endings for the nu conjugation. Endings for the nu conjugation, IONS, right here, REGARD, IONS, regardion. Ooze away. Ooze away. What is the answer? What is this verb? Avoir verb. Avoir verb. What is the conjugation? First person plural. AVONS. So write the subject VOUS. Write the stem AV. What is the endings for who? IEZ. Ooze away. Next, je prepare. What is the first person plural conjugation? PREPARONS. If you cut the ONS, PREPAR. Write the subject, write the starting stem PREPAR. Then the endings for the subject for J. What is the endings? AIS. You have to memorize these endings for the different persons. These are the endings for the different subjects. Then the second grammar exercise, fourth question. Mano e Madhu pren. What is this verb? Prompt verb. Prompt verb, what is the new form of first person plural conjugation? Preno, PRENONS. So write the subject Mano and Madhu. Write the stem PRENONS. Remove the ONS. Keep the remaining stem PREN. With this stem, add the endings. What is the endings? Last person plural, Mano and Madhu. So two persons they. You have to write the last person endings AIENT. PRENAIENT. Second grammar exercise, last fifth question. View to visite. Here the sentence is given in inversion form. So here is the subject, here is the verb. You have to put this verb in imperfect form. What is this verb? VUX vouloir verb. Vouloir verb, what is the stem? Nu conjugation VOULONS. If you cut the ONS, what is the stem? VOUL. With this stem, add the second person TU endings AIS. VOULAIS. Voulez-tu visiter? That's all. Second grammar exercise. How to do the conjugation? Memorize these endings. Do the present tense nu conjugation. Cut the ONS. Add these endings according to the subject given in the questions. Second over. Now we coming to the third grammar exercise. What is the third grammar exercise? Put the verbs into past tense or imperfect. Put the verbs into passive composed, into past tense or imperfect. Subject is given, dash is given, and the verb is given. You have to find out where you have to use passive composite, where you have to use imperfect. I already explained you where you have to use imperfect, where you have to use imperfect. If any action which is repeated, continued, or regular, habitual in the past, we have to use imperfect. If any action which is finished at any precise moment, we have to use passive composite. Which is not repeated, which is over, at any moment in the past, we have to use passive composite. Here, see the question. Madhavan dash are Caesar Duswa at 6 o'clock evening. So they are given the time. At that time, the action is over. So you have to use passive composite. The finished action at that given time. So you have to use passive composite. For passive composite, arrive verb. First question, arrive verb. What is the auxiliary verb for arrive? Arrive verb, auxiliary verb is yetter. So est. Arrive verb path participle. Replace er by e accent. ARRIVE accent. Madhavan arrive à 6 heures du soir. Madhavan arrived at 6 o'clock in the evening. The action is finished at that precise time, given at the moment. So it is not a continued action or repeated action which is finished in the past tense. So you have to use past tense, not the imperfect. Imperfect, if it is rolling on in the past tense or not finished, you have to use imperfect. Second question, ma sir, my sister dash is given in the question. Verb partir verb, P-A-R-T-A-R. Then the time is given, the 17th October. 17th October. My sister dash 17th October. Partir means to leave. The time is given on that particular moment, the action was completed. So you have to use past tense. It is a finished action, you have to use past tense. If it is finished, you have to use past tense. If it is rolling on, going on, or regular, you have to use imperfect. This is a finished action, you have to use passive composite. Partir verb, what is the auxiliary verb? Partir verb means to leave. So auxiliary verb is est. Ether verb, third person, est. Partir verb, past participle. What is the past tenses? First subject, next auxiliary verb, next past participle. Here third part past participle. What is the past participle of partir verb? Parti, P-A-R-T-I. Replace IR by I. But you have to add E because the subject is femina, my sister. So for because of the agreement, you have to add E to the past participle. My sister left on 17th October. Second question. Third question. Je dash me devoir quand maman est rentrée à la maison. For that blank dash, the verb is, what is the given verb? Faire verb. Here, look at the sentence. One action is already given in the passive composite form. So this acts as the background action. When this was going on, this happened at any moment. So you have to use the dash blank in the imperfect form. This was acting as a background action for this action. So you have to use this as the background action, background formation, imperfect form. Faire verb, what is the imperfect form? So you have to do the nu conjugation. What is the nu conjugation for imperfect? First person plural nu, faison, F-A-I-S-O-N-S. Cut the ONS, keep the FAIS stem. First person for J, add the AIS, endings AIS. Then, nous, fourth question, nous dash à la plage tous les étés. We dash to the beach every summer. What is the verb given? Aller verb. The action was repeated every summer. It was a continued repeated action. So you have to use imperfect, not the past tense. You have to use imperfect because the action was repeated every summer. Which is not a terminated action which was going on. Imperfect. Imperfect, what is the nu conjugation? First person plural for nu. A-L-L-O-N-S. Nous alone. So you have to keep the stem A-L-L. Replace O-N-S by I-O-N-S. Because the subject, given subject is nous. Replace O-N-S by I-O-N-S. Nous allions. Then comes the last question for the third grammar exercise. E. Jeudi dernier, nous dash visiter à nos grands-parents. What is the verb given in the bracket for the blank? Rendre visiter. Jeudi dernier. Jeudi dernier means last Thursday. We dash visited our grandparents. What is the verb given? A rendre verb. Here the action is finished on that particular day. Jeudi, last Thursday. So the action is over, finished, not continuing. So you have to use past tense. For every finished action, you have to use only past tense. Here the time is given, jeudi, the moment is given, jeudi, last Thursday. So you have to put this verb, rendre verb, in past tense. For rendre verb, auxiliary verb is avoir, not yet. So write for the nu conjugation, write the avoir verb conjugation avons. Rendre verb past participle. RE verb, regular verb, replace RE by you. Nous avons rendu. Jeudi dernier, nous avons rendu visiter à nos grands. We have paid a visit to our last Thursday. We had paid a visit to our grandparents. That's all third grammar exercise. All the three are imperfect formation. First, second, third. Third, you have to use both past tense or imperfect too. You have to find out which one you have to use, this or that. You have to read the sentence, you have to find an. If any moment is given, that will be a finished action, you have to use past tense. If it is not given, read the sentence and find out it is a repeated action, use the imperfect. We finished the first three grammar exercise.